Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Pirate Queen series. There are more episodes on my channel and other series as well, and if you'd like access to adult content or you just want to help support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon down below. Please leave a comment, I love hearing from you, and as always, I hope you enjoy. So, that happened. So what do I do? I mean, my brother is currently tucking himself into bed with the rest of the crew, as if this isn't weird at all. Well, I can't just go to bed like nothing's happened. My brother just showed up at my ship like, hey, yeah, I'd like to traverse the seas with you and fight against an all-powerful navy. Have you got room for one more? Charlie, maybe. I might have expected this from him, which is why we were going to see him. And even then, going to speak to him had been a long shot, a very, very long shot. Theo was there by chance, and he didn't say one word while we were there. Not one. And now he's on my ship, and I don't know how to feel about that. Because he's a literal priest. Man of God, praying, he's got the collar and everything. He brought his Bible with him. Meanwhile, we put a drawing of the king up on the mast and throw knives at it while getting drunk. What's Theo going to do when we dock at a pirate port? Well, the man's probably going to get approached by one prostitute and have a heart attack on the spot. So what do I do? I'm not panicking. I don't panic. Don't. That look on your face. Drop it. The smug look. Why are you smug? Why are you so calm? I'm not freaking out. I am mentally processing. Out loud. All right. I have breathed in real deep. Are you happy? Do I feel better? I feel fine. I've felt fine this whole time. So, we have Theo on board. Literally, and on board with the whole wanting to commit acts of piracy against, one of the most powerful navies in the world. This is fine. This is good. More hands make lighter work. Or something. I didn't really ask him about finer details because... No, not because I was freaking out. We've established that I've been nothing but calm this entire time. I just didn't ask. But tomorrow, when he's settled in, we can discuss details of what exactly a priest on board a pirate ship is going to do. No. I really don't think this is some sort of trap that he's here to gather information and then disappear and turn us in. Well, it's not like this is the first he's hearing of what I do and of who I am. He let me out of that basement and kept his mouth shut the whole time. He knew I would turn to piracy. It was my only option. I'd talked about it before I got thrown down there. Anyways, if he was going to turn me in, us in, he would have done it already. He's had all afternoon since we talked to him. He's had years. I'm just surprised, is all. well, we were never all that close, you know, the golden son who was going to go into the church and be all pious and whatever, and then me. Well, I have maybe had some similar prejudices in the past that have maybe turned out to be false. Like a certain noble lady who has turned out to be quite the vixen. Partner in crime, general instigator of chaos, love of my life. How are you so unbothered all of the time? I don't know. You're magic is what you are. Some fairy princess from another world. Seriously though, what do I do? Well, I at least have to look like I know what I'm doing when I leave this cabin next. A priest is good. A priest is going to be able to blend in. And even if he doesn't blend in, he's not going to be suspected of any foul play. If I didn't suspect Theo of wanting to join a pirate crew, then no one else is going to either. So, he can get us information. It's another person on board who can read and write. That's always helpful. He can't fight. I'd say that's a fair bet. Even if he can, not as well as us. Yep, you're right, that can be taught. I at least just need him to know enough for self-defense and to not die. Before you, my love, I would still be running through all of this at the speed of light. But I would be doing it within the privacy of my own skull. No, I wouldn't have talked to Gregory about it. Not to this extent, not like I talked to you. Well, like I said, when I leave this cabin, I need to at least look like I know what I'm doing. A captain needs to be in control. It gives security to the rest of the crew. Confidence. Comfort. And you're my comfort. My confidant. I love you. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can work this to our advantage. In fact, diversification is a good strategy for any business. And maybe our business calls for some more of it. So we are going to set sail far away from here. That's fine. Let them think we've turned tail and run away. Let them think it was all posturing. Let them think we've disappeared. In the meantime, we will be recruiting. We will be forging alliances. And we're not going to target the usual suspects. So while they are rounding up who I might have gone to, we will be making friends elsewhere. Well, have I told you how I have always wanted to visit China?